Welcome everybody to the XRP Bush channel, coming to you from beautiful Venice Island. Absolutely gorgeous day down there. We had a bunch of divers down at the beach and also just beautiful sailing weather. Had a nice constant 10-knot breeze out there, and yes, there were sailboats on the water. Kind of made me a wee bit jealous, but my time is coming soon. I'd like to say, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, the bell for notifications, and that like button. Tap it, slap it, whatever makes you happy. Link to our Telegram group is down below. It's super fun, and you'll level up your knowledge. Got great TA people in there, and also you can follow me on Twitter. So I tell you what, I woke up a little bit excited because I got some new targets acquired, and also everybody knows I'm kind of following this date launch that I wanted to reach a $10, $13 by the end of September. That's about 68 days away, and also doing the six-pack challenge. And see, I gotta announce this too, so I stick to this. No beer for Rob. So I'm cutting out the beer and the tequila for a while until not quite till the end of September. I'm gonna cut it out till about September 20th, and then I'm gonna party and celebrate. But anyway, so that way, because the 12 packs are interfering with the 6-packs, quite frankly. So hasta la vista, baby, on that. The title of this video is XRP $6 to $9 by this date. Watch this episode to the end. If you want, you can just fast forward. But anyway, watch this to the end. Hopefully you'll enjoy the fluff and the stuff in between now and then. It's a must watch. Anyway, and I'll take this with a little perspective on how I personally do all this, not financial advice, is that I do everything. I hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst. And I think that's really good mental mindset. There's one of my favorite definitions is success is preparedness meeting opportunity. That is so true in life. It has been for my life, most of all my adult life. And so anyway, so yeah, today I have an itty bitty Game of Thrones update. As some of you may know, I have a little Game of Thrones challenge I do. I got 3 of them. I got one on XRP, one on Hyperfund, and one on iTrust Capital, which are for IRAs and Roth IRAs. Just going to give a little update on the XRP one. Shout out to David in our Telegram group. Congratulations to you, my friend. He has now hit the top 4% of all XRP holders that own this amount of XRP, which is really, really cool. Congrats. If you are over 11,352 XRP, you are in the top 4%. Okay, and to be in the top 10%, fun game, you only have to hold 2,166 XRP. So if you're close to there, make it a goal to get there. Once you get there, try to get up to the next run, which is 5%, which is 8,630. David, your next goal is to get into the top 3%, and you're only about 7,000 XRP away. That will be 18,045. So good luck, my friend. I think that is awesome. And you know, I'm going to have a little fun. I got a little fluff that's just worth showing. Remember that movie Predator? And for you people might be new to our channel, we did have Arnold swing by the studio for a celeb guest visit not too long ago. But remember the movie Predator? I thought that movie was amazing. I saw it in the theaters, and they had this thing called cloaking, where you could not see this predator because he just blended in with the scene, whatever the nature was behind. Do you know that has actually been done? I got sent this. Thank you, Walter, for sending this. Here's a fella, and he's got his invisibility cloak on. I'm not sure if you can see him. I'll increase him. So there he is. He's got his little. You can see him right there, and he's holding this cloaking device. And so then when you see the next shot, he's gone. You only see his head. How crazy is that? There's a little video, and you watch him. I may put a link to that in the Telegram group, share it, so other people can see that as well. Getting into the news. We'll dig into the news real quick. I got on CoinGate. Had a article, I think it was yesterday or this morning, saying that Ripple XRP is on target for $1 in this particular article. Said that if they can breach and get over 70 cents, that would be the next target. I'm not totally in agreement on that. Yes, it could happen. Anything could happen in this space. And then also in the news, JP Morgan, this bears card for banker, JP Morgan, as you all might know, been in my family three generations, but JP Morgan is offering 5 cryptocurrency funds by July 19th, I believe is the date, and they are from Grayscale. So what we're seeing is adoption. The more adoption, that's what we want to bring the regular investor into this space. So when we talk about a 1 trillion, a 1.2 trillion market, that's going to pale in comparison to what it's going to be in the future. Also, Bitcoin is three times as many investors now own Bitcoin as back in 2018, not that long ago, 3 years ago. It has tripled in size. Here's one of my fabulous ones that really gets me super excited. Bank of America is now offering crypto funds to their best elite customers. But what's behind the curtain on this, as you might all know, Bank of America is a Ripple partner. And what gets even more exciting for folks that know this is that Warren Buffett, he had a bunch of bank stocks. He sold every last one of all of his bank stocks, except, you want to make a guess which one he kept and held on to? Bank of America. Follow the money, my people. So anyway, news also, this is also one of my favorite. I can't wait for this to be announced officially, but Amazon always talk about how they have 5% of all circulating coins, of all the coins of XRP. They got they're sitting on 5 billion XRP, if you can wrap your head around that. They are hiring right now for a digital currency lead, someone that has space with central bank currencies, that has experience with central bank currencies. What do you think might be going on there? This is going to be awesome, my friends. Cannot wait. This is a freight train that cannot be stopped. Want to talk about money on the table? Just to let you know in terms of dates, I already talked about this before. Get out your calculator, have a little fun. If you participated in the Flare airdrop, we're looking at a date for that to come in about around the 1st of September. Whatever exchange you had at that snapshot, looking for 0.1511 of that Songbird token to be dropped into your exchange in your account. So fabulous. I mean, that's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing to happen. That happens probably around the 1st of September. Also, the other thing I talked about in this date, we're looking at the 27th. That's next week for the deposition of William Hinman. And, just come back, to this little thing that I always talk about when we're in this crypto space. Patience and thrift make wealth. Everybody talks about patience in this market. I always talk about thrift as well, because I think that's a beautiful one most people should be talking about. I always talk about finding loose change underneath car seats. When you delay gratification, it gives you opportunity to reap those rewards later. Just take one example for delayed gratification. Skip your Starbucks, which you may pay $5 a day for. Over 30 days, you'll have $150 that can buy you at, let's just say, 50 cents to round it off, which it was earlier this week. You'll have about 300 XRP added to your bags, depending upon what you think. Whether it's $10, there's 3,000. Whether it's 100, there's 30. If you are holding out for a $1,000 XRP, which I am for 75% of my bags, that will net you about $300,000 from skipping Starbucks for the month. Not a bad deal. Warren Buffett, he always says that, creating wealth, this is so beautiful, is about transferring money from the impatient to the patient. So everybody just relax, sit back, go to the beach. And I tell you what, I'm excited now because I don't think we have to wait too much longer now. Now I'm going to dig into a bunch of charts. I always like getting consensus from everybody I like to watch, whether it's Coins Kids, Late Adopter. I was watching Late Adopter this morning. And then there are a couple of little things that we can be looking out for this weekend. One that he pointed out in terms of Bitcoin and the direction it's going to go. We want to be watching on Sunday for the Bitcoin close. If it closes under 32,259, we are likely headed back down, which is my anticipation. We close above that, that's kind of a bullish signal. If we do kind of go bullish, it could be that I still think that we go bullish up, and then we hit a resistance, and then make that last leg hitting the targets that we've been talking about, like that 40 cent XRP. Okay, so anyway, so that's from him. And also, if I got a new guy that I found this morning. Compliments. I'm not sure who brought this to my attention. Love it. Thank you. I'll give you credit tomorrow when I can remember it. It's from this. A lot of fun. I like this guy's enthusiasm. Skinny Moon Hunter. What a name. Skinny Moon Hunter. And he's a lot of fun to watch. He talks, this is him right here. He just talks about his anticipation. And he says, let's take a quick look at XRP. Once again, he goes through the same thing that we've been focusing on, which is the Elliott wave theory and completion of this wave 5. He thinks that we're going to hit two targets that we'll be testing, the 50 cent and the 40 cents. So there's some consensus on that. And then I found a new guy, thanks to Brad Kimes. He mentioned this guy. I jumped over onto his Twitter account. I really liked it. I followed him on Twitter, and then I saved a couple of his charts when he charts over on TradingView. He had two of them that I really loved, and this is one that he had that talks about where we are headed, and he paints this target at $13. He's got a short-term target. I'll just read just a little quick post from it. He says, "This is another weekly update for XRP, but this time I posted a 2-week chart for more clarity in the direction long-term. Short-term bearish, but bullish in a few weeks, coming months." Love it, love it. May see a wick down to 37 cents. Wouldn't that be neat opportunity for all of us? Hopefully you guys can find a little extra, not financial advice, that you might be able to add to your position on your XRP. Beautiful, beautiful price on that. So I like that. And he had another one that he followed up with that was a little easier to read and digest on the charts. And it was XRP update, bullish signs in the coming weeks. A 1-year prediction that he goes out. I actually think these targets might be higher. I think he does as well, but he wanted to stick to the more of a conservative side. And what's kind of nice, I can see right now it's blinking. We got an XRP trading at 0.57, right under 58 cents right now. It's down about 2%. So I've been watching it. I think I'll pull up that chart before I head off to the last little nugget. But he paints this picture that he thinks that what we're going to do is that we're going to come down here. This is that target we're looking at, that 37. He has at 37 cents. I got it more like at 40 cents, their take, 40, 41, 42, and that we're going to bounce up. And he's got right around, this makes me happy. I could be happier at $10, but he paints more like a $6 XRP by the end of September. One of the reasons I mention the end of September all the time is I got a big bar tab, and I'm kidding about a bar tab. It's not a bar tab, but I got a big real estate Lambo I have to pay off, and I'm just anticipating what I'm going to do in terms of where I want to pull money from to pay off that real estate Lambo. So that's, I talk about it all the time. So I'm trying to just make the best out of maximizing everything that I'm doing. So he's got a $6 XRP by the end of September. I'm loving that. He has it retracing back down before it makes its next move up, and he's painting like a $13 XRP. And he has that he has it right around pegged somewhere in the February of 2022. We will see what happened. One other note, when I was talking about CoinKids' Gaussian channel, which I looked up, which I thought was so fascinating because the guy was living in the early 1800s and is being used for cryptocurrency today, is that the Gaussian channel is just like this green or a red kind of channel that you're in, and it has a median in the middle of it. And so what happens, anytime it hits that median and it kisses it, it wants to drop all the way down to the bottom. Happens at the bottom with XRP on this Gaussian channel, happens to be about that 40-cent level. If you can't hold it, you're going to go down and you're going to go bearish. So we do not want that. I thought that was a neat piece of news. I got the final nugget for the day. I do want to look at XRP real quick if I can, see what happened, because even on TradingView, it was actually the TradingView I had a little better look because you can see the volume. We actually had some decent volume that was kind of pulling it down. I'm going to skip it. I don't see it. I'm going to go straight to the nugget that I had that I was like super excited about for what's happening in the future here. It's compliments of Scientific Investor. Shout out to you, my friend. If anybody does their work and hard work, it is him. He whips out, does so much content every week. I'm blown away by how much you do, Scientific Investor. But he paints a target. Beautiful. He says, in the short term, you can start to kind of figure out these dates. He says, in the short term, we can see a 4 to 5x on XRP within 40 to 60 days. All right, that's not that far off. I think that gives us a date somewhere in 40s. What's that? This can be roughly about at the end of next month, right at the 1st of September, I believe. Or 60 days. It's going to take 20 days after that. So that would put us at a $2.40 to roughly $3 XRP. Not too shabby. I'm loving that. And then he also says, this has me super excited, he says he's looking at a $6 to $9 XRP within this time frame of 60 to 90 days. That I'm loving, because that would put it right at, if it hits 60, if it hits $6 or $9 by 60 days, I get some help on my real estate Lambo. That's before my end of September. If it takes a little bit longer on that 60 days, it could push it out to like mid-October to the end of October for those dates. I'd still be happy with that, but here's what's really a lot of fun, guys, that you can get excited about it when you look at past history with XRP. When XRP moves, it goes really, really fast. So from the time it starts to make the move, it only takes 60 days for it to complete that move. So once we start getting out of the train station, you're only looking at 60 days from that point to, let's say, a $10, $13 XRP. Okay, getting out of the train station, my humble opinion, not financial advice, I would say that's when we start to break out over $2 and start to move up to all-time highs. But once we get out of $2, test it, and start going back up, I think we're within 2 months of seeing that $10, $13 XRP. And I must admit, I got hoodwinked in April. I thought we were there at that 60-day pump. When we were right at $2, I thought it's happening. I really was confident of it. And that just goes to show you, there's you can't predict a lot of the charts and where the markets are going. That will do it for me. I hope that has everybody excited, and I will see you guys in the next video.